Would you look at here? Go figure. Ain't nobody. Pooch is here all alone again, sitting in his abandonment because Pretty be coming in hot, I'm sure. But, oh well, she'll get in here pretty quick. She had some other errands to run. Actually, she went to meet with somebody that's looking to start their own podcast. And I think she is picking her brain on how to do all that stuff. When I can tell you now, this ain't how you do it. This ain't how you sit here and do your own podcast or you're live when you ain't here to do it. But she'll be here shortly, I'm sure. So, Pooch is here and he's ready to go. Pooch has been busy. Pooch has had a lot to do. I'm sure you saw my video of Pooch making shirts last night. Got those done, knocked out. Pretty and I went and got some fall decorations this past weekend. We got some of them up, prettied up the shop porch, got it looking pretty good. So that was one of our tasks at hand. But we also got some pumpkins, and we haven't got after carving the pumpkins yet because that's usually where Pooch. Well, we're going to have us a little contest, what we're going to do. And I think we'll probably video that contest. We might even do it live. That way, y'all folks can commentate. Y'all could be the commentators on that live pumpkin carving contest. That ought to be fun. But we do need to do that. And of course, ain't nothing like after carving your pumpkin when you get to the pumpkin bashing. Because that's Pooch's favorite parts, the pumpkin bashing. But I'll probably have to let it sit there a while anyway. Light the old candle in it. Let it burn until it starts kind of caving and compressing and falling in. But it'll be fun. And I look forward to it. And boy, the Texas weather has finally cooled off. And I've been waiting for this cooler weather. Although it'll probably get warm again this weekend, but that's okay because I know fall's coming and it's going to be nice when it finally hits for sure. Probably got to do one more mow and we'll knock that out of the way and we'll have all the weeds knocked down. You know, actually, because we did have a dry, hot summer and Pooch only had to mow probably 3 times all year. And one of those times was early in the spring. And then the next time was midsummer after we had some pretty heavy rains. Everything kind of greened up a little bit. Pooch had to knock it down. And then the dry came again. And so I believe the last time I mowed was last weekend before. And y'all saw me kicking up dust. But I just had to get those little scraggly weeds knocked down. That was the main thing. So I might have to do that one more time, but that'll be okay. Pooch did get his shop cleaned out a little bit. Got that straightened out to where I can finally get in there, move some stuff around. I'm wanting to build me some workbenches. I've got 2 workbenches out there, but I'm really wanting to build some workbenches in a corner where I got all that stuff out of there so I can actually set up some of my power tools and get some stuff out of the middle of the floor and put it in a corner where it's readily available to use. See, power table saw, drill press, scroll saw, you name it, all that router, all that stuff. It's been a while since Pooch has fired up any of that stuff other than just building who knows what little knick-knack stuff. But I'll be getting after it pretty soon, I hope, because I know Pretty's got some projects she wants to take on. And I know I have a few projects I want to take on. And I also still need to get after making that chicken coop. Because I know Mike and Terry's got a mean rooster for me. I need to go get it. But let me scroll through here real quick and check who all's gotten in this here live chat. I'm going to roll up and down real quick, go back to the beginning because I see you folks in here. And I've got Elaine, welcome to my kitchen. Kickapoo, Crafty Cat, Let's Trade Paint. There's MT Homestead, Piggy's Pedals, Linda Peterson, and listen, I bet you that's pretty. Probably some spammer. Sorry about that. Back Road Freedom. Yes, sir. MT Homestead again. Going through. Let's Trade Paint. Doc Roper. John Wiggs. Coming on down the line. Linda Peterson. Howdy, ma'am. Kickapoo. Let's see. Gary Team. What's that? Gary Team Casho Australia. The Organized Pineapple. Rick's Galavanucci. I hope I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Pure Okie. Oh, there's JB. Yeah, JB. I always get confused when I see Pure Okie. I have to remind myself that's JB Conway. Treasure Hunter. Boy, there's a lot through here. Usually Pretty's running down this here roster, but I'm trying. But anyway, Pooch has got more shirts to do. He's got boxes to build. And just so you folks know, if any of y'all in here were the winners of any of those prizes from the Last Chance Cook-Off, I finally got the email with all the winners and the addresses. So Pooch will be packaging that stuff up here pretty soon and getting it sent off. Because I was thinking, are they ever going to send that stuff so I'll know where to send it? But he will, or they did, and I will get them packaged and sent out soon. One of them's going to the UK. And I did see that one had a note with it that says, do not mail till after Christmas. I guess mail carrier strike. What in the heck? About as bad. We'll have a strike over here in the U.S. for long, probably. And I just noticed I am wearing my Backwoods Mindset shirt today. Keeping Maddie in my thoughts and prayers. Y'all know he had some unfortunate news last week, and I know it's just eating him up. But I know he ain't worried about it because he knows he'll land somewhere else again. But still, just keep him in your prayers. And may he find another job soon so he can keep on trucking. At least he's getting a good little break. It ain't the kind of break you want, but he'll be okay. I'm sure he will be. He'll be quite all right. And man, oh man, I'm thirsty. And you know Pooch has got that cold snack. He's got a Shiner box hidden underneath that cover. That's for sure. And everybody needs a friend named Pooch. That's the cover. But going back over here to getting out on the porch, I kind of need to make up a wind block. You know, we have been out here. We love sitting out on the porch. And so I was kind of thinking of taking on the project of screening in part of the porch. I ain't quite sure I really like that idea, but in order to block some wind, because this shop's positioned just right to where in the summertime, it's getting that south wind blowing across it. But also in the wintertime, it gets that north wind blowing right across it. So either way, you're getting blowed. But it'd be kind of nice because we just put us a brand new, we actually lit it up, but we've got a new gas-powered fire pit. Kind you can put those colored pretty rocks and stones in there, and it puts off that nice flame, which is nice. I like that blue ambient looking color. But sometimes when it's windy, it's hard to sit out there even with that thing going. I watched some Cowboys game, which the boys lost this past weekend. Kind of thought they might, but I was still rooting for them. But yeah, it was kind of windy blowing across that. and our chairs. If we don't watch it and we don't keep everything tied down, them chairs and everything will wind up in the yard, because out to the west of us, it's wide open. So there ain't nothing blocking any wind out here, and it will dang sure blow everything off the porch out into the yard. Just drives me crazy. So that's kind of why I'm thinking I need to enclose that porch. I don't know if screened in would do it or not. It might, but it would help kind of keep the mosquitoes and bugs away too. But we do use those mosquito repellents, which does a pretty good job. It's called the Defender, I think. It does a pretty good job. And if you put them 50 yards out, you don't want them right up on the porch because that'll draw them all in, but keep them 50 yards out and spread apart. They actually work pretty well. And I was impressed with them the first time I used them, thinking, dang, because usually you're sitting out on the porch and the mosquitoes are chewing you up. A little bit at a time, they're chewing you up and hauling you off. But they have worked pretty well. Just kind of watching this chat here a little bit. I don't know if anything's pertaining to me, but there's Brian and 12 Stones. Howdy. Susie Jacobson, welcome in. John Wiggs as well. But I do enjoy them things. So yes, sir. Went and had a time with our daughter this weekend. She had a housewarming party. Now, mind you, she's been out now for, golly, a year. But the girl works hard, and she's moved herself up into a nicer, bigger apartment. And man, is it. Not that she was in a bad one in the first place, but this new one that her marker in, it's super nice. But she had a little housewarming party this past weekend. And I'm just so proud of that girl because she works hard, she gets after it, and she's taking care of business on her own. That girl moved out of the house into her own place, went and bought her, first car I helped her buy a new car, but she wasn't too thrilled about that. She was happy to have a new car, but she wanted to do it on her own. I don't think she wanted to have us do anything on it, but you know, first time you buy something big like that, you usually need a co-signer. So I co-signed with her for that car and actually got her a better deal than she was going to get originally, because you know, she probably would have gotten the car, but it would have been at an outstanding rate, and they saw a sale to a young girl that was more excited about getting that new car than paying attention to any of the other stuff that went along with it. But good thing I did, because got her a 0% rate and got her a better car, more options and all. But still, that wasn't good enough for her, which is fine. She wanted to get the car on her own. And they told her after she had that car for 6 months, come back and see them, because they would probably be able to do something for her then. Well, that girl did. She went back, and then she got her own car on her own. That just made me super proud, even though I'm like, baby, you're starting over. You've thrown away that time you've had that car, and now you're going to start over. But the main thing for her was, it's my car, my name. I did it on my own. I'm still proud of her because she did it. And she's knocking it out right now as well, working hard, getting after it, and was able to upgrade herself and move into a better. And you know, rent's crazy nowadays. I look at those apartments and think, good Lord, you paying $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month for a small, or not necessarily hers, but a small 1-bedroom apartment with a bedroom, kitchen, living. But you know, they're small. And I'm just like, God, I do not understand it. But you know, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. And when they did make that move, and I don't know if they did it or not, I advised them, you better sign a lease for a long term, because the next go around is probably going to be twice as much at the rate this U.S. is going. It's daggum crazy. It is dadgum crazy, the price. There ain't no way I would go buy a new car as bad as I want to right now. I wouldn't go buy a new nothing because the price of money and the interest they're putting on, and it doesn't matter what kind of credit you got. And I have good credit, but the rates that they're loaning out money for, and it is unfreaking real. And all these folks that bought all these big houses, the bottom's falling out in a world of hurt. Woo! I'm sure glad I didn't get messed up in that. Because I thought of it a few times. I thought about buying a house or two. I've even thought about buying a house or two and moving out here and using it as Airbnb. But I'm glad I put the brakes on that. I still got the idea of maybe putting a little house Airbnb out here, but it's probably going to be one of those tiny houses. That's kind of more the speed I'm thinking, because you can make some good money on them things, especially in an area where we're at. We're not in the city, we're out in the country, but you can easily get to anywhere you need to go pretty quick. So that's kind of been, you got to think about future. At least that's what I'm thinking about. I'm looking forward and towards being able to retire from my career job. And I'm hoping it comes to fruition within the next 5 years. I'm actually 1 year into a 5-year plan of when I'm getting out, but it might come sooner and it might come later. But I'm definitely watching out for it because I am ready. I am ready. Boy, am I ready to get out of that kind of work. That's kind of why I'm making this t-shirt business, printing and all that stuff going too. That way I got something to do when I do retire. But yeah, the old rat race is getting to be old, and this old rat is tired. That's for sure. I am tired of doing it. Boy, I'm thirsty for some reason. Normally I don't get that thirsty, but when your mouth's running, your throat gets dry. So yeah, it's definitely thirsty. I'm trying to figure out what I got laying around here, which I'm a little discombobulated because Pretty's usually sitting here with me, and she's not here today, so she's gonna get a good scolding when she gets home. You knew we were going live, and you missed out on it. Let's go back to being Pooch. Ha! No, I love it when Pretty's with me because she is my better half. So I best watch my tongue, or you'll be seeing her coming here and putting a knot on Pooch's head. Lord. Oh, listen. She's probably listening, and she probably just heard me make those comments. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's her. Bueno.
I heard you. I'm not getting a good scolding.
Everybody want to know where Pretty's at, and I'm left here holding the bag.
Well, I'm almost there. I'll be there in about 5 minutes. Are my puppies in there?
Nope, they're inside. I couldn't handle them out here.
All right. Well, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So.
Well, don't come blasting on the horn in here, because John Wiggs will be getting all over you on it. And Piggy right, too, probably.
Well, I'll be there shortly. So.
All right, Pretty. Well, we'll see you here in a bit.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, but I tell you, I knew if she was listening, she would have to call in and have to say something or get on the Pooch. That was a test, though. I did that on purpose because I knew it. Just like she knows when Pooch does something or Pooch is going to do something, she knows it before I even do it, actually. And thinking of pure oaky, that dresser that you saw, I've been pondering it. And I don't know if you really want it, but if you do, we might work a deal on something because I don't know if we'll actually use it. It's been sitting out there for quite a while. And somebody painted it already, just so you know, JB. If you're that interested, I'll take some more pictures and let you see it or whatever. But it's a solid dresser for sure. And my intentions was to sand it down and repaint it and put some distressed look on it and possibly use it. But you said you've been looking for one, or you have the brother or the matching set to that thing, and you've been looking for it for 8 years. You probably need it more than I do. Just saying. So there we go. We'll find out something for sure. But MT, am I missing anything good in this chat? They are married. Blow any honk honk. I'm going back through here. Linda Peterson. But yeah, I've been trying to get a little more busy on posting some videos because Pooch has been dragging his feet on that stuff lately. And now, if I can just get in that routine, I might be able to get a little more, because I've already sitting here thinking about what am I going to do next, because most of the time I would be outside doing something. But after this year, Pooch wasn't doing jack. After Pooch getting high blood pressure and everything, Pooch ain't been doing jack. That's just hadn't happened. I've got projects to do. Yes, Mike, I was just talking to Mama V about it. Were you really? Well, we'll do something for it. The main thing for me is I'll get it out of the shop, because I definitely cleaned that shop out, and I'm looking forward to using it for. Actually, I'll probably be bringing in the old Ford into the shop here pretty soon, because I'm really wanting to do some teardown work on that thing. But you know, you're never satisfied. I've got a friend of mine, and especially after watching MT, Mike and Terry's video on the car show that they went to, the car show and the festival, seeing those trucks, man, I started thinking, I need me a project. I've built a few trucks and cars in my time, and back in the day when we did them, we made some fast ones. We were making hot rods, building engines, building trucks, and trucks was one of my most favorite things to build too. I see Backwoods in here. Check it out, Maddie. I'm representing tonight, brother. But I would love to have a C10 square body. That's what I'm trying to find. And it just so happened today, talking to one of my buddies at work, he's got about an 87 model C10 short bed that he's pondering on getting rid of. And I told him, if you're serious about it, I want it. And I said, how soon are you looking to make a choice or move on? And he's not going to do nothing with it. He started on it back with his father way back when. And unfortunately, he's got a couple boys, but they're busy doing their own thing and not that interested in it. I've got that Ford truck out here, which I kind of had envisions on doing something with it, but I just can't find the right groove for it. I'm more of a Chevy guy, which I love Ford trucks too, because my dad's a Ford truck guy, but it just ain't the right model or body style that I want. So things could happen. I might wind up with the 87 C10 Chevy truck. And if that happens, oh man, it's going to be on for sure. I think the last truck I did was I've done a 65 Chevy truck. I've had a mid-80s Chevy truck. My dad did a 69 Chevy truck. My brothers had a 69. We've done Trans Ams and all that. And usually back when I was in school, and me and my brother in our house, usually if there was something parked in the driveway or out in the shop, the question always was, what are them Ross boys up to now? Because we usually build them to go out there and tear up some stuff behind Miller Brewery. And that's where we used to race out there, or go out to Kennedale. And man, all I know is the Ross boys could pull out some high-powered engines, and was not messing around when it came to getting down on the track. For sure. I even had a little Chevy Love one time. I don't know if you folks remember them things. A little 77 Chevy Love pickup had a 350 that we had put in it. I'd race people that brought their cars in on a trailer. And that little Chevy Love would eat them up too, most of the time. But I was a crazy fool back then. And I wasn't scared of nothing. And we slapped some of that stuff together and get out there and just go wide open. Of course, I like the motorcycles too. And I've done my share of motorcycle racing and acting fool on them things. Those days are over, but sometimes I miss just being able to get on a bike and going out for a cruise. The back roads, yeah. I don't know if Pretty would get on one with me. She said she would, but just recently we were kind of talking about it, and she kind of having second thoughts. Now, I wouldn't ride them the way I used to now, but sure would like to get out there and take those fall back road rides down in the hill country in Texas, down Fredericksburg, Kerrville, all of that. John Wiggs, you hear that? I'm sure John Wiggs heard that horn blowing. Piggy did probably. I hadn't seen Piggy. I did see him earlier, but yeah. Pooch is missing the bike. I don't know what my family would think if I was to come rolling in on another big bike, another big hog, or whatever. I'm sure they would probably raise all kinds of cane. I've had my share of motorcycle accidents from acting a fool, and I've rode all of them, cruisers, sport bikes, crotch rockets, whatever you want to call it, and I acted a fool on them. I raised my son, the one I've lost, unfortunately, which I lost to a motorcycle accident, raised him on them, and he was no slouch either. Unfortunately, somebody took him out. Just part of life. And John Wiggs wanted to know why you were laying on the horn the way you were.
That honk was for John. That was for John and for Linda Peterson, who cheered and supported me.
John says, I have no comment, LOL. She said that honk was for you because I asked her for you. Why are you laying on that horn the way you are? But my family would probably kill me if I come rolling in on a bike again. Ain't that right? You think so?
It depends on what kind of bike, I think. No, okay, and I heard you. He said that, hi everybody. He said that
What'd you hear?
that I said I would ride with you on a motorcycle, but that I was back road freedom, that
Simply Jam.
I was having second thoughts
About
riding with you because you don't tell them the whole story. He makes me sound like negative Nancy.
No.
I would ride with you. I told him I was going to ride with him on a tripod or whatever motorcycle.
Yeah.
But he said that the reason why
remember I said, picture us doing this.
I know. He said the reason why he said that now I'm second guessing or rethinking is because he said, could you picture us on the, you know how those motorcycles, they go around and around like race cars. They have those, and how they lean over and the rider, the motorcyclist could actually probably touch the ground. He said, could you imagine us doing that? And he said, he's going to do that with baby on there, with Pretty on there. And I'm like, I'm not riding with you if you're going to do that.
Yeah, we actually come up to a curve, a turnaround under the bridge where it was a full, you did a whole complete loop. And I was like, hey, babe, we could come down through here and hit this at 120. And I said, just picture us with me with the back end kicked out. And I'm hugging that curve with the handlebars. And you're out front of me looking back at me as I'm leaning into that curve, drifting on a bike pretty much. I don't think she liked that too much.
We're not going to do that. What else? I got a good idea for us.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
What
so
is it?
I was thinking that we just sell everything,
Mm-hmm.
our house, and we get us an RV. We have to find us jobs that we can work remotely from, and then just go travel and work.
Hey, I'm all for that. Other than I don't know if I want to sell my place, but I gotta have a place to come home and keep all the stuff.
That's true, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah.
Now we just have to find jobs that we can
Need to work remote from home. But yeah, hopefully I can retire and do that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's the ultimate goal. Oh,
But the lady that that asked me to come and help her, that's what she said that they were thinking about doing. Who all's here anyway?
Oh, there's a lot of them
Empty
in here.
Homestead,
Empty Homestead, Treasure Hunter,
Peterson. Hey, let's trade paint. Who's that?
I was telling them about us getting our fall decorations, and we put a little bit out around our porch, talking about the pumpkin carving contest. I said we may have to do that live, so that way we can let the viewers be the commentary on it as we're carving.
We probably need to do that like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, we might need to. It might be this weekend we do that. But that would be a good live. That way all of y'all could add the comments to while we're carving and working in our little contest here.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah, that would be fun
Treasure
though.
Hunter.
Yeah, there's quite a few in here. I've tried to go through it, but it's not the same because I can't look at that like she does and watch all that stuff. My mind's more focused on keeping my eyeballs on the camera for some reason. That's just me, but it's all good. And I appreciate every one of you folks in here.
Treasure Hunter said he had a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, I've had tons of them.
MT says he has a 2019 Road Glide Ultra. What does that look like?
Yeah. Who has that? Oh, yeah,
Mike.
Yeah, I had an Ultra Glide. It was 2015.
Terry said the same thing the other day, and I said, let's do it.
I was also...
Oh, you mean about selling just packing up and...
Yeah, probably
that
so.
would be amazing.
Boy, wouldn't it? I was also telling them about me wanting to get a C10 truck, and I might have found me one actually. So I'm waiting to see if he pulls the trigger and wants to get rid of it. It's mine.
Oh my Lord! Hi, Susie.
Yeah, it'll be mine, and I will be in the shop for sure, building an engine for that. The old Ford might have to go here soon. As bad as I hate to, but the old Ford might have to go. It just doesn't. There's a good market for people wanting those trucks out there like that, which I'm happy to have it. But for what I want to do, that's not the right truck for me to do it with. So that would be my reason for getting rid of it and getting that C10 short bed. I know there's folks out there that know what I'm talking about.
Hi, Pure Okie.
There's JB. And speaking of that brown dresser we have out in the shop.
Yeah, my brown dresser.
I think she kind of wants it. And I was like, I don't know. I was talking about stripping her down and redoing something. And I said, I don't know what baby wants to do with it, but it's been sitting out there for a long time. So, but anyway, she says she has the matching something for it. And she's been trying to find one for 8 years.
Oh, well, we should just let her have it.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been looking for one for 8 years and ours has just been kind of hanging out.
Just been sitting out there. And I was told her, I thought, well, I was thinking about bringing it in and sanding it down and painting it. And she's like, oh, no, don't paint it. Revarnish it. Which somebody's already painted it. And we acquired it with it like that. So
let's trade paint. Wants to know what year Ford you got.
92 F-150 5.0. It's clean interior and all, body rust-free Texas truck. But
hey, yeah, don't forget to check out Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. He has outdoor adventures
that's
with
right.
Carrie tonight. Awesome.
Yep, MT Homestead's coming up next after. Yeah, we're good. But MT Homestead's coming up next, and then Brian with the Vineyard Farmhouse. It's been a good night. I was
Hey,
in on
Rick
3 Mississippi.
Stiavanucci? I think I said that right.
I hope
Let
you
me
did
know.
because
Let me
I
know.
don't know if I did. There was some in there. I'm like, did I say that right? I hope I didn't
Rick
butcher it all to
Stiavanucci.
heck.
That's gonna be a good show. Yeah, we got some good shows coming on tonight. MT Homestead and Brian with the Vineyard Farmhouse. That'll be pretty cool.
I told him I got some shirts done, recycling shirts, and
Y'all should see my house. It is the biggest mess because around October, November, December, so I had some Christmas shirts. I don't know if you guys saw online, but I had some Christmas shirts that I just found a new vendor. And so I bought these Christmas shirts and oh my gosh,
bam.
I think I have one extra large and a small left. And I just made one post. They were, I think they're on our website, but like I said, one small, one extra large left, or maybe 2 extra large. But so you should see our house. Sorry, it's a big mess. But on the table, like I have all my stuff spread out all over the place, and then there's a corner on the floor where I usually sit, and stuff is spread out in that corner. And then I was like, I better tell baby sorry, because then this lady, before we switched to Wednesday, she reached out to me and asked if I would help her, give her some advice about her podcast and all that stuff. And I said yes. So I knew I was going to be late today. I apologize. So, thank you, Rix. I said it right.
But yeah, I know some folks had asked about where was Pooch Sunday night. Well, Pooch Sunday night was watching the Cowboys for one thing. And I don't know if I'll keep doing the Sunday night one since I got this spot here now, which is a good spot, and I need to focus more on it. And I really need to focus on actually doing some videos, putting out videos instead of concentrating on these lives all the time, which I love doing lives. And I may pop in with a live every now and then, but I want to be focused and dedicated to this one right here. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I still apologize, but I'm still working with the radio show producer on getting my show, and it'll be Monday nights at 7, unless somebody wants to come on and needs to do it another night, like Sunday or Saturday. I mean, I can do that, and then people can watch it later. But I'm the radio show producer that I have my radio show on was out of town, actually out of the country, and just returned, and so I'm trying to connect my radio show so that it will come on live on my YouTube channel at the same time. And we almost had it last Monday, which was a really good show. I actually had a young lady who is a TikTok, what do you call it?
A TikTok creator.
Yes, TikTok creator. She's got a lot of followers too. She came on Monday and she shared her story of being sexually assaulted and molested by a family member, her aunt. She said it, her aunt, and just a horrific story filled with trauma and PTSD. And she will come back on Monday night and I invited her husband to come on to maybe share his perspective in terms of how does a spouse support a spouse that has been traumatized like that and who suffers with PTSD and anxiety and panic attacks, so that maybe they have some insight that will help other people that could possibly be going through similar situation, or maybe going through, unfortunately, may go through that in the future. And so I'm hoping that Monday's show somehow we'll get it connected to my YouTube channel Monday. So, but it was a really, a really great show. She was an amazing guest. I actually have a couple of other people from TikTok that have gone viral who may be joining me on my show with their own stories. And so really, really good story. Okay, what do you got?
Oh no, there's that 92 that I've got. I don't know who was asking about it, but
It's very nice. And inside,
oh, it's
I don't know about
clean.
the painting, but it is a very nice inside. I'll tell you who asked.
Yeah.
about it.
And of course, it's been sitting outside since I had it painted, so that paint's looking a little fair and faded out now. But
Yeah, so that was Let's Trade Paint. Asked
was it
what
Let's
year
Trade
for.
Paint? Yeah, 92. So if anybody's looking for an OBS, I know where one is. So I can get that C10.
Oh my gosh. You just need to make sure that it's a good.
Oh, it won't be when I get it. It'll be what I turn it into. Yeah, and it'll be a pro street truck. That's what it'll be turned into.
Hello, Hendrickson Family Farm.
But yeah, and I'm looking forward. Well, the cooler weather. I was thinking of making a big old pot of stew today, but I don't think it's quite that cold yet. What, baby's hoping there was a pot in there with stew in it.
Like, hey, sounds good. But,
oh man, yeah.
Let's Trade Paint says I will trade you a S10. Ooh,
oh, I've had a S10. Well, not an
S10.
S10, but that Chevy Love I was telling you about.
What was the Ford? Was it the little Ford that Ben had?
Oh, that was a Ranger.
Oh, it's Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody got a Ford Ranger on here?
Those are good trucks too, but I want a C10. I want a square body Chevy. That's what I need. I'd take another 65 too, but I know I ain't gonna find another one of those. But yeah.
Mike and Terry, you guys, if you're still on, you guys still have that chicken Mike wants to get. Is it chicken or a rooster?
A rooster. It's a mean rooster too.
Why do you want a mean one? We need to.
Because I want baby to go out there and get the eggs out of the coop and all, and I don't want to go in there with it. I'll let you go in and get the eggs.
No, I'm serious. We're adding animals to our land and some chickens, maybe some miniature.
Yeah, I want the miniature dwarf goats.
Oh yeah, the dwarf goats.
That, and our dog wants a miniature donkey. The dog does, so they can be friends. Because he said he's going to be a ranch hand dog now, so we're trying to get there. Oh,
we still have roosters for free. Are they mean? Are they really mean? Is Mike just saying? I'm for serious. Or is Mike just saying that?
No, I asked them if they had a mean rooster one time, and Terry says, "Yeah, I got a mean rooster for you. You hurry up and get it, because I'm tired of feeding it."
Well, we don't want it.
Hey.
So no, I'm. How much you want for that 92? Mike's asking.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I've had offers. I've turned them down because I really wasn't interested in getting rid of it. But now that I've found what I would want, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want. It's got 204,000 miles on it, but she runs fine.
So nice on the inside. I love it.
It's a daily. I just got it tagged and inspected too.
Yep, this weekend.
Yep.
Hello, 10 Bushcrafter.
It was, and actually, I acquired that truck from my uncle. So it was
Susie Jacobson, you are so right. I'm telling you, if you are still on here, that's hysterical. Because since the day I met him, Pooch has had lots of dreams and lots of plans. He sure is. I like that. That's funny. John Wick says, nip it in the bud, Tish. Gonna be another project that Pooch will say, I'll get it. Yeah, exactly. Y'all know this guy. He has lots of dreams, lots of plans, lots of projects. And
that's why I need to hurry up and retire so I can do it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, John and Susie. I've heard, I know he's had lots of plans and he's going to do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. I am going to do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Crack that whip and get it done.
Let's Trade Paint says we have 4 goats. Are they the dwarf goats?
Yeah, I want the dwarf goats. Those are cool. I don't know what I do with them, but
good.
They roam around out here.
Mike says no, they are. I don't know anything about roosters, but he says no, they're proven roosters. Just tell me when you want one. They're not mean. They're very Very people
People
friendly.
friendly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess me and baby need to get out there and build us a coop.
That's right. That's right, Eileen. Retirement is no guarantee of getting things done. Yeah, and he's got lots of stuff.
Oh
Lots
yeah,
of stuff to do.
I already kind of know what would happen when I get to be retired. Probably be reared back in the recliner with it, taking naps.
Exactly. That's more like it. Treasure Hunter asks if your pickup is 4-wheel drive.
No, 2-wheel drive. But yeah, you know, I sure love my naps nowadays. Used to, you wouldn't catch me. I'd always be outside doing something, but after the ailment and the illness and the old man syndrome coming in, I ain't done much of nothing except cough and hack and dying to death.
No, lots of plans, Susie wants to know, LOL Pooch, have you finished any projects? What projects have you finished? That's what I want to know.
This shop, that's about all I finished. Got the shop in, got it finished, and we started doing t-shirts and whatnot. Yeah, that's probably about all I've gotten accomplished.
And I really, y'all, before he starts on any of these new quote unquote projects, he's got a horse barn.
Old horse barn out there.
Dilapidated. That needs to come down. He's got some cement steps that have been here since they first bought the land in
1905.
1905.
Oh no. 95.
95.
Yeah.
Those cement steps. There's like some cement steps in the middle of the land with a.
There used to be an old trailer house out here, and I mean old, but it burnt to the ground, and that's kind of how we acquired this place, because the old woman that lived here, what was she gonna do with it? So that's how we got.
So there's steps to nowhere still out there. That's a project.
Hey, it's a stairway to heaven.
Goats are good eating, but Tish has to help with the process. I'm not doing that at all. Brian says, I see a collaboration between MT Homestead and Full Blown Country, the passing of the rooster. T.N. Bush says they finished rebuilding the coop last weekend.
I saw Big Mike trap a turkey a week or so ago.
Outdoors. How's it going?
For Dysfunction Junction that come and got that turkey. Yeah, he went in there and trapped that turkey, and he manhandled that thing. That thing didn't give him no gobble back.
Is that right?
Yeah, Mike went there and just grabbed it by the freaking neck and threatened it and handed it over.
He threatened it.
Yep.
That's hysterical.
Hey, Mike's a big guy. You don't want to mess around.
No, I didn't say but Mike wasn't.
Well, that turkey didn't want to mess around either.
Mike's out there threatening turkeys.
Yeah.
I got to go back and watch that and see exactly what his technique is then.
Just went in there and looked at, you want some turkey? And then just reached down and grabbed it. And then handed it right on over to Dysfunction Junction.
What?
Yeah, no, we'd just like to have a rooster and some chickens for eggs. Baby's done said she didn't want to have no meat chickens and wasn't going to be dealing with all of that. We get fresh enough chicken at the store, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a new
Aaron Outdoors. They were here last time.
Were they really?
Yeah. I was happy they were here. They're back.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
back.
Love
the folks that come back. Love the folks that come in here all the time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good thing, and liking this Wednesdays, and we'll get in the hang of it, and we'll all be good, and we'll keep on. But I'm more focused on trying to get some videos too. So,
well, I'm trying not to have anything on Wednesday. That appointment was made a long time ago. T.M. Bushcrafter says we use a fishnet for chickens most of the times.
I got a dog that'll let him get after it, Mister.
You don't need a rooster for the hens to lay eggs.
Yeah, but I want the noise of the at 4 a.m. so baby will know to get up.
We're not getting a rooster. You can go ahead and give your roosters away, Mike. We don't need that. So we'll just go ahead.
No,
and
we
just
need the
get
rooster.
hens. No.
Yeah. Babies don't want. Why?
Because I don't want to be woken up at 4:00 in the morning.
We'll train it to go off at 6:30.
Like an alarm clock.
Yeah.
We're gonna train it. We're gonna give them some alarm training lessons. That's hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
Trot line 1 foot off the ground with corn on hooks and go land turkey hunting. Tie it from tree to tree.
Uh-oh. With what kind of hook?
With corn on hooks. Corn on
Oh.
hooks. And go land turkey hunting.
Wow. Yeah, Mike just went there and snagged their big turkey. I heard it got some rabbits too for T&J Homestead.
Eileen. She said there's an alarm on the phone that sounds like a rooster. That's what you can use.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
even-
Why don't you go ahead? You know what?
I
I'm
don't
going to
even
set
need an
my
alarm.
alarm for 4 a.m. I'm going to use the rooster crowing and see how you like it. And then we'll let you know, Mike, if he still wants a rooster because I'm going to set it off at 4 a.m. Yeah, we're going to train it. We're going to train it.
Yeah, we'll train. But I usually don't. I don't even need an alarm. I just get up on my own anyway. And here lately, it's been early for some reason. I don't know why, but
John said roosters equals marriage counseling. LOL. That is true. Brian said until that rooster's on your bedroom window, then no more rooster at Full Blown Country. That is the truth.
I'm gonna set it on her side of the window.
Actually, the window's on your side.
Well, yeah, but you know me, I'll sleep right through it. I don't.
Oh, Mike said their rooster stirred at about 3 in the morning. So
Oh yeah.
okay, well I'll set it at 3 a.m.
Mm. Yeah, we might have to make a road trip up there for long because I might need to take that dresser up to JB and we can swing by Mike and Terry's and get baby's rooster and bring her on home.
Brian, he said that you're going to install a window on my side.
Yeah, I will. That'd be on the east side. Yeah, we got, speaking of windows, boy, I'm glad the weather's changing and I am ready to open this house up and get some cool air, let the house breathe finally. Oh, if it stays, because I think we got one more day of the mid 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah, God, I was waiting for so long for the cool fall weather. And hopefully we get a little more rain again soon. But I don't know. We'll see.
I think we need to go take some rooster classes because I'm reading a lot of stuff that I don't know anything about.
And October's coming to an end. And here, before you know it, it'll be November. It'll be turkey time. Hey, go get a turkey from Mike and Terry.
And what are you going to do with it?
Throw him in the deep fry. But yep, Thanksgiving's coming. And don't forget, Friday's Pooch's birthday, and he's loving the brownies.
Yeah, if you guys didn't join us the last time we were on, his birthday's Friday, and he said he really enjoys brownies and
Ice cream and cake and cookies
and so don't be shy and bashful if you want to send him something.
and what. And I'm kidding, but my mom comes, and my mom actually watches these, and I didn't know it. But my mom comes, do you really want all that stuff? Because I know her, and if she thinks or knows that I want some, she'll go make it.
She's so sweet. She bought him some banana nut bread.
Yeah.
And that was after she watched that. She was very sweet.
Do you really want all that? And I was like, Mom, I was just kidding with folks.
Where do you live? Let's Trade Paint. It's 48 degrees there. We're not getting a rooster, Brian. Thank you.
Yeah, we might
So
still get
sweet.
one.
No, we're not. We're not getting one. Eileen says that she thinks that we've passed over fall because they're getting the winter numbers.
Man, I know this is crazy. I think we're in for a pretty harsh winter this year, I bet. Which I'm already planning on working from home quite a bit. So
Oh wow, in Oklahoma it was 46
heck.
degrees. Wow.
Up there in Oklahoma. Well, we're down here in Crowley, Texas, down south, so straight up 30, straight down 35 almost.
Brian said they did have a rooster and he didn't get up until 9 a.m. He lived for a long time. Well, I'm sure because he didn't get up till 9 a.m.
Hey, we could always keep him locked up and where he doesn't come out until baby wants him to come out and crow.
No, we're not getting a rooster.
And baby,
John Wigg says he has some special brownies for you. He says just don't drive after you consume them.
Yeah, that's speaking of driving, we have had 2 officers killed here in the Metroplex in the past week. I mean, one of them was the Dallas officer, a wrong-way driver, a drunk wrong-way driver, 25-year-old police officer out of Dallas, and on his way to work and was killed. And then just last night, we had a Carrollton police officer working a DWI incident, killed. And I don't think it was a drunk driver, but both he and the driver of the other vehicle, but he was hit on the side of the highway doing a DWI investigation. So 2 of them, and both of them very young, with young children. Just crazy. So those folks that are out there, you know, we back the blue here, but
it's not worth it. I mean, it's
sad. It's sad to see.
It is sad, but I mean, drinking and driving and all that is it's not worth it for either party. I mean, it's not. It is very, very sad. So, wow, it was a 60-car pileup in Oregon
today. Wow. Boy, I remember the last time we had that ice and sleet last year, and what was it, a 75-car pileup here? Yeah. Oh man, that was bad. But that was a bad spot too, where that shenanigans went on. Golly.
And when it was so cold and people were running out of gas and having to hop out of their cars and jump into truckers.
But you know, you hit that black ice in them trucks, and if you're doing 70, 75 miles an hour, you're not going to stop, especially on ice. And it was chaotic. It was some chaotic stuff happening for sure.
Sad.
Bad stuff.
7:57.
7:57? Wow.
Woo! Time flies when you're having fun. Bye, Mike. Bye, Terry. We'll see you in a minute.
Sure will. But yeah.
Get ready for the show.
Pretty and Pooch will probably be doing our pumpkin carving here in a day or so. I don't know, this weekend, when you want to try to do that. But we'll definitely, I don't know if we'll go live or not, but we'll definitely have that on video. Might make it a premiere. Pretty and Pooch pumpkin carving premiere. And then we can sit back and let all the comments come. We can answer while they're talking to us about it.
Jan Bushcrafter said it was on the interstate due to fog in Oregon.
That's crazy.
It was nice to see y'all. Have a wonderful night, my friends. That's Backward From. Hey, thanks everybody for coming in. Don't forget to hop on and watch Mike and Terry.
MT Homestead
and then
coming up.
Brian, after that, he's got a great guest coming on. And you want to join him at the Vineyard Farmhouse right afterwards. Eileen, I'm serious.
Hey, Beth.
I'm not... I'm serious. I can't cook. It's awful. My old man King.
You can send it because I'll try it for sure.
You'll have a great evening.
Yep. Again, folks, we appreciate all you folks joining us tonight, and look forward to seeing y'all again. Everybody needs a friend named Pooch. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see y'all next week. And go on over and see MT Homestead. And then follow up with Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Yes. Can't wait. Some good shows. And really fast before we hop up, I know we have a minute. Beth says that they had a stray rooster wander up to our house once. He got on the porch rail outside Dad's bedroom window. And about day 4, Dad grabbed the gun from the bedside and shot him through the window. Oh my gosh. See? We're not getting one. So y'all don't worry. Y'all don't worry. We'll get some hens. And everything's going to be fine.
Yep,
baby.
It'll be fine.
He's going to get on building that
chicken coop.
Yeah, chicken coop.
Well, that's going to be me and you. Okay. So we'll do it together.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. See folks. You guys next Wednesday.
Thank y'all. We'll see y'all again soon. Thanks for being here. MT Homestead. Let's go.